Hey, hi guys. Very good morning. Morning. So let's start the session, uh, continuing from yesterday. So yesterday we have seen some basic understanding about the data science, and this is a life cycle. We talked about the data science, and I explained you about the how the example with an example how the data is gathered and all this stuff. Like over here, if you have a single application, the application will be taking the data into the server, and then that will be further divided. Say split up the data based on the priority basis, and then they will remove the junk ones. Says the ones which are not important from the prospects of the data which is to be analyzed, and then these people will be they will be taking the ones which are very important. This is the one which is very important for them, so they will analyze that one and they will come to a conclusion based on this. This is what is the process we talked about, and I connected this one to the life cycle of the data science. So if you take it out here, this is the life cycle we talked about. The data science, life cycle will be having a these are the steps. First one is called as data wrangling. This is nothing but a process of collecting the data. Okay. And next one is called as data cleansing. This is nothing but the cleaning of the data. Okay. Now this is data mining, which is nothing but the understanding the relationship of the data. Like internally there will be a relationship will be there, that will be understood over here. And then then the second part will be coming up over here, that is a model building and evaluation of the model or the training of the model and prediction and deployment. So we are like, yes. Yeah, guys, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me now? Great. Thanks. Thanks for confirmation. Okay, guys. So we are going to continue with the things. Like today, we are going to look up into this data wrangling, data cleansing, and data mining a bit detailedly. Okay, we are going to go deeper and deeper into this. Okay, now let me take it into the next one. Like this is what it is. Now, first, let's talk about the data wrangling. Okay. Data wrangling is nothing but, you know, it is a collection of the data. Okay. When we want to collect the data now, as we discussed yesterday, in whole of the data science, the data plays a really very, very vital role. Okay. Now in this, the data collection is really a very important one. Okay, now let's talk about what is this now. I explained you, whole data science is nothing but dealing with the data only. You're going to deal with the data in very, very detailedly. And so in this case, the collection of the data is really very important. Now, for example, you got a client, like say that you have a client, say that you got a e-commerce client like Amazon or something like that. Similar client, you got it, a new company, he wanted to build up a new website. That is e-commerce website we want to build up. And he came to you and said that, okay, I want, please collect the data accordingly, you know, similar kind of companies. So what are the major competitors like Amazon and, you know, you can say that Flipkart are the two of them which are very, very famous, right? So usually now when we are building an application in the e-commerce, definitely we have to get the data from these people only, that is Flipkart and Amazon. Now it doesn't make any sense that, okay, I'm available with the data with a bank and I want to get the bank data over here and I want to use it over here. It will not be possible. It is waste, you know, because you have to deal with the relevant data over there. So in that case, this data wrangling plays a very, very important role over here, guys. This is really very important. Okay. Once you have the data, correct data, right data, then only you can proceed further. If you don't have the right data, then that's it. There ends the thing. So now let's talk about what is that we are going to do it to get the right data. What is the actual process is required? Data wrangling. So under the data wrangling, now under this is the first step of the data science. This is a very much first step of the data science, that is collection of the data. Under the data wrangling, you will be having a multiple steps will be there. Okay, that is, you can say that first one is data gathering. Okay, next one is data exploring, and there is next one is called as data filtering and data conversion and data merging. We will go deeper and deeper into this, each and everything we will understand. Now this process, you can say that data wrangling life cycle. Okay, we can say that this is a process of data wrangling life cycle. So cycle. Okay, now in this, the first one is data gathering. This is nothing but you are going to collect the data. Now before all this, there is an important step is called as business requirement. Okay, business requirement, that is, you are going to understand the business, and based on the business you are going to get the data, guys. Otherwise no point in getting the data. So first you have to understand that this is very, very important step to understand the business. This is nothing but, you can also say that domain knowledge about the business is nothing but the domain knowledge. Now after this, you're going to collect the data. Okay, collect the data. Then you're going to explore the data. Exploring data means going deeper and deeper into the data, guys. Okay, then you are going to filter the data. Okay, you are going to filter the data, and then you are going to conversion. You will do the conversion of the data, and you are going to know. Now this all we are going to actually see them, and then we will connect it with a realistic scenario, how it happens in a real world, like in a real time projects. Now, this collection gathering of the data, we can do it in two ways again. What are the two ways is, again, this is further, it is done in two ways. One is called as primary data collection. Obviously, secondary. First one is primary data collection. Second one is called as secondary data collection. Now, what is the primary and what is the secondary? We are going to do it. So secondary, let's talk about the secondary. Then we will come back to the primary. It is easy now. See guys, I will take an example to make you understand this secondary data collection. Just imagine that you are working in a company. You are working in a company, and this company is got a client. This is your company, and you got a client over here for this company, and the client is launching a product. Okay, he want to launch a product, and he says that my product is useful for the people. Okay, useful for the people for the age group of 25 to 40. Now, that is a general product which can be, irrespective of gender, they can be used this one, the 25 to 30 years. They are planning to launch it. But the client is having a constraint over here. That is, he is having a limited budget. Okay, guys, he is having a limited budget over here. Okay. Now, when he is having a limited budget, now he want to launch it, and he approached you people, your company, like say that your company name is ABC. Okay. Now he said his concern that, you know, I'm having a limited budget, very limited budget I'm having. So I want to reach out, I wanted to introduce this product in India, and I have to make sure that it has to reach the maximum number of people around India. Around India, we want to reach out to the maximum number of people. Then what exactly happens over here is, you will have the multiple options over here. First one is, you can go with the electronic media. Then you can go with the paper media, okay, print media. And also, like, you know, you can go with the social media. Okay. And there is a problem with the electronic media. Why means? Because the India is, you know, it is diverse in the language, okay, language and the religions and all those things. If I'm going to go with a particular area, now if I go with a, like, you know, national media, then what happens is, this national media will be mostly seen in the northern part of India only. Okay, northern part of India. Now, when it comes to the southern part of India, no, they will not look at, because they have their own, you know, there's a language barrier is there. They are having their own channels over there. So it is not a good idea. And this is quite expensive. But now here we are having a limitation over here for the budget, right? So I can't go. The electronic media is gone. Okay, now I can't go to the, you know, region wise media, and I can't do it. That is gone. Now next one is print media. The same thing comes over here. If I'm printing in a national newspaper, that will be there only for some areas, not for the all the people, right? So what I'm going to do it over here is, I will like to go with the social media. Yes, so social media is, you know, commonly used around the India, right? Now when he want to go to the social media, there are multiple options is there. There is a YouTube is there. There is Facebook is there. There is WhatsApp is there. There is Twitter is there. And there is Instagram is there. All these things are there. Now, which one we have to go with? Again, I can't go with all of them because we have the limited budget. Now, I want to go with such a social media where it is used by the people between 25 to 40 years. That is this age group I want to gather. Now, again, you have to do a lot of research work to do this. So instead of that, you remember now, it's the task is given to you. Okay, this is usually happens, guys. The task is given to you. And when you have the task, so what you will do it is, you remember now, you are the person, you are responsible for this, to find out which is the best way to reach out to this 25 to 40 years guys, maximum number. So what you will be doing is, you will be you will be asked to find out which one is the best. Now you remember that 6 months back, just imagine like 6 months back, one of your friend has done some research work. Okay, maybe some research work your friend has done it. Now what is that research work is? He wanted to know the popularity of the social media in India based on the age. Now your friend has done that. Okay, so he's done 6 months back. What he has done, he was categorizing the different social medias, YouTube, and Twitter, Facebook, and all these things. He was done it a research work. Usually there will be doing, a lot of people will be doing such research work. Now he categorized the people into 4 categories or 3 categories. Just take it something like this: 1 to 0 to 15 years, one category. Okay, and 15 or maybe around 20 years, you take it 20 years, one category. Now 20 to 40 years, one category, and 40 to 60 years, another category. Okay, this is the one, they were he categorized the people. Okay, so now he categorized it, and then he found out that now 10 to people who are there, like 0 to 20 years, the people are using maybe Facebook and YouTube a lot over here. And the 20 to 40 years guys are using YouTube, and they are using the Twitter, and they are using the Facebook. Okay, and these people, they are using the YouTube, they are using, okay, of course, the WhatsApp. And here also there is no WhatsApp. Okay, now here YouTube is a one, Twitter is a one, and here there is a using the Instagram. Okay, now these are the ones which are used. Now this is done by whom? This is done by some of your friend. He has done this and he got this data. Now there are like hundreds and thousands of records are there. Now you approach this person, that is your friend, and then asked him to share this data to you. What he will do? He will do that because he is your friend. He will do it very comfortably. You will do it. Now, once you have done this one, so what will happen is you will be getting the data. This is you. You are getting what? You are getting the data between 10 to 20 years. You are getting to 20 to 40 years. You are getting to 40 to 60 years. Okay. And you got it, this all information. Now, again, when you took out your range over here, this one, now what you'll do it, you will explore the data. Exploring means going through the data deeper and deeper. And then what we are going to do it is you will come to a conclusion that, okay, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook is a very effective way of reaching to the, or WhatsApp is a very effective way of reaching to the age group of 20 to 40. Got it? Now, again, the question is budget. Here we have to pay the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Now what you are going to do? Now you got the data. You know that what is the data is, you can use it. But here you have to check it out again. The budget comes like four different hours. I can't go and do it. I have the budget for only 2. My client budget is only 2. Now remember that I'm working for a company. So when the client is giving, I can't put all the budget to that. I have to keep our profit also. Definitely we have to do it after removing. So I have it 2 of them. And then I came to a conclusion that by looking at the records, YouTube is a top-notch one, followed by the Facebook. These are the ones which has been used. So then you will select it, these 2, and then you are going to do the advertisement over here, ads argument. Now what you are doing over here, this is being collected by someone else, that is some XYZ person. He put on all his efforts, he did all the research, and he has got that one. And you are using, you are what? You are a secondary person over there. You are the second person you are using. Who prepared this one? Your friend prepared it. He is the primary person over there. He prepared the data from the scratch. And he has done a lot of research work. He has done a lot of things. And he is the one who will be prepared it, and you are the one who is taking the benefit of that. So this is the case is called as secondary data collection. So you are not doing the actual collection of the data. You are the secondary person which is using the data who is already prepared by someone else. Now there are some drawbacks will be there over here. Now when you take it out over here, now you see this is the secondary data collection. So you are the secondary person to use that data which is already prepared by someone else. So you are a secondary person over here using the data which is prepared by someone else. Okay, the primary person. Now the thing is that the major problem over here is how you know that that person got a genuine data. That is a big question mark, that how you know that he will got a correct and genuine data. It is a big drawback over there. You can't know it. Now when you go and ask it, he will say that yes, I have done it, all the research work, this is a genuine data. But this is not the actual, maybe you can't, there's no way that you can find out whether it is a genuine data or not. There's no way. So that is the reason why there is a risk is oriented. Now, first thing what you did it after getting the data over here, we got the data. What you have done it, you gone through the data, you went through the data and you understood that there is data is classified between 0 to 20, 20 to 40 and 40 to 60. So this process of going through the data, what you got it from other people, is called as exploring, data exploring. Or you can say that data exploration. So this is a process of, you know, going through the data or understanding the data to get the right one. That is called as exploration. So this is a process of going through the data. Okay, this is a process of understanding the data. This is also called as exploration. Okay, exploration. So when this is applicable, when you are doing with the secondary data collection, when you are doing the secondary data collection, you are getting the data from other source, and first thing what you have to do, you have to go through the data. Now after going through the data, you seen this, after going through the data, how many columns I had it? 3 columns, right? What are the 3 columns? One is 10 to 20 or 0 to 20, you can take it, 20 to 40 and 40 to 60. Now what you are doing, you are taking all of them. Which one you are taking? 20 to 40, because you want that. But what you are doing there, you are removing the unnecessary stuff. When you are removing the unnecessary stuff and taking the what you wanted, that process is filtering. That is called as filtering. Now you will do the chai filter and everything. What do? You remove the chai patti from there, right? The same thing over here. This is what? This is data filtering. So data filtering is nothing but you are removing the unnecessary columns from the data what you collected. So this is a process of removing the unwanted columns from collected data. Okay, now this is what you are doing it. Now you are done this. Perfect. Okay, you are done this. Now what is process of data conversion and why we have to do the merging over here? Just let me, this is what I'm talking about, guys, a realistic scenario what will happen in your office. Okay, now just see this. Now this is an important project, we got it, right? This is an important project, we got it. And the one person is, you got it from your friend. You got it, the data from your friend. There may be usually a team of people will be allocated. Now there may be a team of 3 people are there or 2 people are there. Just take it, a team of 2 people. You are one about them. And there is another one, some A guy is there. Now you got it from where? From your friend. Okay. And this guy got it from some, website. Okay. Maybe government website or anything it can be. So he got it from a government website. Okay. Now you got it in maybe in the form of Excel, that is .xlsx format. Now he got it in the PDF, or let's take it an editable format, like say that it is a Word format. Now this is also having the data, this is also having the data. Now see, he collected the data, he collected. Now you collected maybe around 50,000 records and he got it maybe around 75,000 records. Okay, now this is a small number. Again, I'm saying this data is small number. 50K, yeah, 70K is small number again. So now I'm a manager over here or a team lead. Okay, let's take it. Now I can't afford to say no to you, not to this guy. So what I will do it, I want this data and this data. Now one data is in the format of Excel. One data is in the format of the Word. Word means you know the Word, how it will be. Or you can say it as a notepad. Then what you will do? You will merge them. How you will merge it? It is not possible to merge the Excel and the Word, right? Before merging, what we are going to do? We will convert them into a proper standard format. Either I will convert this one into the Excel or this one into the Word. Or I can do it now because I have to do a lot of analysis over there, analysis of the data. So I may take it a much more compatible format called as CSV. What is this? Comma separated value. This one I will convert it to CSV. This one also I will convert it to CSV. So both I got the file one is CSV, which is having the 50K records. Then the file two, how much? Again CSV, now 75K. So then I can merge it, right? Very comfortably I can merge it. Now what I will do it? I will merge it over here. Just see this, I will merge it over here. Now conversion, why it requires? Because the source of the data may be in the different file formats. So we have to convert into a common format. Okay, this is the process of converting the different source files into a standardized file. Okay, into a standard format. This is the process of converting the different source files into a standard format. Process of, okay, this is the process of converting different source file format to a standard one. Okay, a standard format. Now the last is, now the files we will be merging them. Why you have to merge them? You got the two different files, you can take the two different files, right? Right. You have two different files, you can do the two different files. Why we have to merge it? See, it is just like if I want to do the data manipulation is a process or data analysis, there will be some steps will be there. Now two different files means I have to do the same thing again and again and again. Okay, again and again I will do it. So that doesn't make any sense. A waste of time, waste of resources, everything is same. So what we will do it? We will merge them to perform the analysis on a single source file. This will become a single source file, so I can do it. So merging is pretty much important for us. Okay, merging is just to avoid the unnecessary steps, repeated steps again and again on the different files. So this is the process of combining the different source files into the same one. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Into one. Okay, into one file. Now this is what is the actual process of data wrangling. Is it finished, guys? No. Is it finished? What is left out? Sorry, I'm saying that what is left out in this now? No. What about the primary data collection? What is the primary data collection over here? See, one of the major drawback of the secondary data collection is we are not sure of the quality of the data what we got. Is it a fake data or is it a genuine data? We are not sure of that, because that you are definitely going through the someone else has done the research work and you are trusting that person blindly and you are implementing in your project. Guys, remember, the project means like it is the client, and if the client is lost, then it is very difficult to get a client. So he's taking a lot of risk over here. Okay, it's a really a very big risk we are taking over here. That is, you are believing the someone else and you are going on this. Okay, something like that, which is completely, it is not recommended. But if the source from which you are getting the data is really reliable, then you can go with this. Now, when we can apply it now with the secondary data collection means when we are having a less amount of time and budget is less. When the budget is not, we are not having enough budget, and the time to deliver the project is less, we have to do it very quickly, then we will go with the secondary data collection. So secondary data collection, when we can implement, I will write it down somewhere else. Okay. Okay. Secondary data collection can be implemented when the less budget is there. Yeah, budget constraints. And next one is, there is a time, less time is there. So we have to deliver the things. So we have to do it with a less time. So when the budget is less and time is less, then we are going to go with the, secondary data collection. Again, the risk factor is we are not sure about the genuinity of the data. How genuine is your data? We are not sure about that. So you are believing the opposite person sources and you are doing. So we are not sure of the sources of the data. Collection. So here we are not sure about that source of the data collection. This is the one, the major, this is a drawback, and this is the, what we have the limitations over here. That is, this is having when we have the less budget and there is a less time, then we have to go with it. Now again, this is good enough. Now most of the time, 90% of the time, we are going to go with this one. Even though we know that that there is a risk factor involved, definitely we will go with this one only, because we will not, no one is having so much of time to go through all the research work and all those things. So the source of this, usually where we will get this data is social media. Okay, government websites. Okay, and news magazines, or you can take it as news websites, and all those things will be there. So, and with the known resources, as I said it, your friend or someone else, they are the known resources. This is the from where you will collect this one. The majorly these two are the ones, social media. And if you want to believe it 100%, the data is there. Now this is the one which is you can believe it, because usually the government websites will be the genuine one. Now for example, if you want to get the data of the Chinese virus which is going on, COVID-19, so where you will go and do it. Now if you find a file in the website or in the social media, you will believe it? No. The best way to is go to the government website or the government source, and then get the file from there. That is a very genuine data. Okay, you can trust it. You can trust it, this one, very well. No problem with it. And there is other sources like Kaggle is there. Kaggle is the one, they collect the data from the different sources and they will dump it, and they are available on that. So another one is the Kaggle. Now most of the time you will be doing that. So this is what is about the secondary data collection. Now what is the primary data collection? Someone asking a question over here. Now, timing duration. Now, secondary data, first primary data collection. Primary data collection is where you are collecting the data from the scratch. Okay, you are collecting, you are the primary person who is collecting the data from the scratch. So that is called as primary data collection. Now you may ask me a question like when this will be done. So when the data is not available on the website, on the different sources, when you are not doing a generic problem, when you are doing a specific problem, then that is you have to do it on your own. For example, now this is Naresh IT is there. Now we want to analyze the satisfactory level of the students, just to do it based on the student satisfactory level. I want to get the data. I want to prepare a data. Now where I will get this data? Can I get it in the social media? Can I get it in government sites? No. Where I have to get it? I have to prepare it. Now for example, if you're working in a company, now your boss came to you and he said that like, guys, can you please get me the potential working hours of an employee inside our company? When I say that potential working hours means not entering and not going out. How many hours he's sitting on the system and working on our project? That is what is called as potential working hours. So when they are asking about to find out what is the potential working hours of the employees, average potential working hours. Now where you will get it? Can you get it in the websites? No. You have to sit, you have to analyze, you have to monitor, and you have to do the survey. Everything you have to do it over there. Now these are the sources. What is that? Survey. Okay, monitoring the people, right? And you have to collect the data, the interviews. By taking the interviews, you will be collecting the data. These are the sources of the primary data collection. Okay, so the primary data collection is the one where you are collecting the data from the starting or from the scratch as per your requirement. Okay, it is a process of collecting the data from the scratch is called as primary data collection, guys. Now again, remember this, you are collecting the data. Okay, you are collecting the data, and you know that what data you are collecting, right? You know that what data you are collecting. There is a need of exploring that? No. You are collecting the data. You know what you wanted. You will take whatever data you wanted. You will not take there. Now, if you are doing a research work on the Naresh IT students, now why you will ask their, their hobbies? No, you will not ask them. You will not. You will ask their father name. No, you will not ask. You will not ask their mobile Aadhaar card. You will not ask. What you ask? What is your name? What is your education background, which course you are involved with, and what is your satisfactory level? These are the things I will make sure of that, right? Because I'm preparing it, I will do it according to me. When I'm doing this, no need of exploration. Do I need to explore that? No, I prepared it for my purpose, so that's genuine. So do I need to filter it? Do I need to remove unnecessary columns? No. That is a perfect. And how many source files will be there? Only one will be there, or one or two. And I know it from the starting that these source files should be a particular format. So I will not do the conversion. And merging is not, merging may be required. If I have multiple source files, I may require merging. But when you are going with the primary data collection, no exploration, no filtering, no conversion, guys. So directly you will have a proper, perfect data. And one of the most important thing what you have to understand over here is the data is very genuine because you prepared it. So again, the major drawback with this one primary data collection is, I can say it as it is a time taking process. It is definitely a time taking process. Yeah. It is primary data collection. It is a time taking process. And when it is taking time, so it requires a lot of budget. So it is an expensive process. Okay. It is an expensive. How it is expensive? Can someone say me? Yes, how it is expensive? Expensive means costly. Yeah, how it is costly? Yeah. No, 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 that's not. Any else? Yes. Speak it out, you know. Yeah. Yes. How it is expensive? It is a time taking process. Time taking process. Obviously, your resources has to spend time. So my resources means my employees. Here I'm getting the secondary data collection. I'm getting the data in 1 week. And here I may get it 3 weeks. So sorry, 3 months. So 3 months salary I have to pay to my resources. Right? That is an expensive process. Definitely it is an expensive process. Okay. You are maintaining the resources over there. Got it? So that is the reason why it is called as an expensive. And one of the major, now as I told you, the source for this one is survey, monitor, and interviews. Okay. Who is doing that? You are doing it. You are doing it from the scratch. So this is a perfect data, guys. You can trust it perfectly. Got it? Now, this is if you have no budgetary constraints, you are having no time constraints, and you are having a comfortable time and enough budget with you, then this is the process which is strongly recommended to go with. Okay? Strongly recommended to go with. But again, this is a painful process also. Really, it is a painful process because you have to go and talk to the different people and do it. And that is, again, it's a big process. Now, this is the way you will be collecting the data, guys. And this is just a collection process. Now, the thing is, what is the outcome of this data wrangling? Can someone say me what is an outcome of this data wrangling? Guys, the reason why I'm asking is not to question you or something like that. I want you to speak it out. That is an easy way where you can build up your confidence. Very easy way of building up the confidence is speaking out. Okay. So what is the, yes, that is correct. What is saying is because the data got from the scratch. Yeah. Now the the so this is the one which is like which is used most of the time. So yeah, about all those things. Yeah, guys, I asked you a question. What is that? Sorry, how come? Yeah, sorry, output of this one. So what is the output of this one? Just go through it. It's not a rocket science. Just go through it. What we have done it. We collected the data. Then we explored the data. We filtered the data. We exploring the data, we conversion, and we merged it. So what you're going to get it? You're going to get a perfect structural data. No, not the quality yet. Not the quality yet. It is a perfect structural data. Based on the structure, now you know this, what you have done it over here, 20 to 40 years. So previously the structure was 10 to 20 years or 0 to 20 years or 20 to 40 and 40 to 60. What you have done it? You have done all these things. What you got it? You got the data what you required. It is a perfect structural data. Now you may say that, yeah, the person was saying that it is a perfect data. We got it like 100% data. No, it is not a 100% perfect data. Why I'm saying is we don't know that in the data level, is there any error or not? We have just seen the structure. What structure we wanted, we got it. So we got a perfect structured data, guys. Okay. It is not a data level perfection is not there. Data level means inside this, apart from YouTube, some must have put it as me too. Is that the right one? No. That level we didn't invent it, right? That level we didn't invent it. We have done it only the structure, outer view, that what data I wanted, I collected, removing the unnecessary things. Then this is nothing but the output of this one is, okay. Okay, now the output of this one is you will be getting a perfect structured data. Remember this, the output of the data wrangling is perfect structured data. Outcome is equals to perfect structured data, perfect structured data with the structure level. Okay, now we have done the first part. What is the next part? How to know that the data is correct or not? Okay, yeah, how it is genuine, like it is genuine only, but data level there may be some. Now even though you are collected the data, now interview you will be taking on the paper and you will give to some of your sources to just enter the data into the system. You did it all the stuff on the primary data collection. Now you did the primary data collection and you will not waste your time in entering the data, right? You will be noting down all those things or record it and give it to some of my subordinate to enter it. While he is entering, he must have done some spelling mistakes, right? Maybe he must have done it. Maybe he must have entering the temperature of Hyderabad. He must have entered it something like 35 degrees today. 355. That's it. Gone. Our whole analysis is gone. Right? For simple 5, one more 5 is gone. Now he is doing very fast. He may not notice that. And he forwarded that data to me. Now my process is when I collected, I may get like hundreds of thousands of records. In that, how to find out this is an error? Or the person who entered is, you know, YouTube. He has to enter YouTube. Now he missed it. T. It may happen because we are humans. It's not that we are doing a big crime over there. This may happen. Now this is right one. When I do the analysis, it will be a big problem for me. If I want to check it out only YouTube, I will check it out only YouTube. Now this will not come into the picture in the YouTube because according to me, the YouTube is YOUTUBE. Now this one is not matching with the YouTube. So it is not going to come. Now like this, there may be n number of mistakes he must, because he's a human. So how to find out that? Sorry? Yes, the process is called as cleaning of data. Now, the difference between filtering is cleaning is that filtering is structure level, we will remove it. But cleaning is data level, we are going to go, guys. Data level. Now, this is the skill set what the market is looking for. Market is definitely looking for the people who are having a very good skill sets of EDA, exploratory data analysis, which is nothing but this data cleansing and data wrangling and data mining. So let's see this. What is this data cleansing is? For the complete analysis by running a test program, little survey, we will know that the data we have is correct. Yeah, Mukul. Okay, you have done it very good. You gave a very good understanding over here. Now, what if the data is you are having a 1 lakh records or 2 lakh records? How many people you will do the survey and how you will get it? Now, that is not you did it a right thing. When it is a small amount of data, you will test a program and a little survey. We will know that the data we will have it. No, it is difficult. Now, if I'm saying it. So if the temperature of Hyderabad should be 35 degrees, okay, and maybe 36 degrees, and some person has entered it, even though the next temperature is 34, it should be, he gave it 24. It looks like very much reliable, right? The data is very much reliable. How you'll do this? This is quite a difficult and challenging one to get this. This is very easy to get it. 335 or 355 is very easy. Now, what if this one? It looks like very good. Or maybe the temperature, actual temperature may be 33 degrees. The person has entered 31. Yeah, this will affect my analysis a bit. Analysis a bit. Now, this is where it now I'm giving a simple example over here that don't think that you will be having something like this, right? No way, it will not like that. If this is the actual temperature is 33, Okay, 33 degrees, and the person has entered 31. How to know that? How I will go and do it? Now 355, I can see it and say that that is impossible. How to know this is 31 degrees? So it is difficult. So this is where actual the cleansing mechanism comes. So the cleansing is nothing but it is a process of doing that data level cleaning, guys. It is a process of doing the data level cleaning. Okay, it is a process of cleaning the data. In other words, if you want a simple terminology, cleaning of the data. Again, I will say it, whichever you understood the definition, prepare your own definition. No problem about that. But ultimately, the definition should give the perfect meaning for that. That is what it is. Don't buttify, like, don't try to remember all the professional terminology definitions. No one is worried about that. They want the ultimate outcome coming up from you. So it is a process of data level cleaning. Okay. Cleaning, guys. Now it is also having a life cycle. Now you may ask me, first thing is, what are the errors will be there in the data? What are the possible errors I have to clean? First of all, you have to know that. So there are 3 types of error will be there. Okay. So, this is distracting. Now, 3 types of errors will be there in the data. Now, there may be more errors. I know 3 types, maximum of them that will be. One is called as outliers. Okay, one is called as outliers. Second one is called as, now this is a simple one, with a non-relevant data, data which is non-relevant to the actual outcome should be coming up over there. I will explain you. And there is called as noisy data and records with missing values. Okay, guys, clear? These are the 3 types. What is outlier? Anyone? Outlier? See, whenever, now let me explain you. It is cleansing life cycle, guys. We are going a bit deeper in this because we are not going to do it so deep. You have an option of going to the Python in a different way. So I have an ample amount of time to go through it. Okay. So, so if you have just imagined, now let's take a BTech. Most of them are like, what is BTech, right? BE, BTech and all those things. Now, what is the age group people will be there inside this BTech? 16, 17. What about the 25? I'm saying that the people who are, doing a lot of hard work and spending more and more time in the BTech only. Says the people who are failing and they want to do it. Let's take it till 25. There may be very less people. I'm taking it 25. Now 17 also, like most of the people will be from 18, I think. So we have taken 17. This is the age group you will be having in BTech, right? Where we will have the BTech. Mostly the people from 18 to 22 is the one where they will be having it. So here they will be finding a lot of people will be there of this age group. Right? So I can put on a graph over here like this, which is having a very high number of people. Right? Can I do that? Great. Now this very less people will be there. I will putting down the graph as a very little bit slow. And this side I am putting on a bit less. Okay. As it is going on about 22, it is very less over here. So my graph will be something like this. It will come down over here and it is going on over here. Yeah, it is really beautiful. Try to adjust it. Okay. Now this graph is called as, this is standard normal distribution. I told you, simple. this is the area where maximum people will be there, right? So maximum people means graph will be going up over there because a lot of people will be there, hundreds of people will be there, it will be going up. Now this place, very less people will be there, it is coming down, very less it is coming down. Here it will be coming down less. Now why I'm saying this is, if you take a graph, you will be having like this. Okay, now this is the age group starting from 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 and something like this. Now this is a number, maybe 5, 10, 15, here 50 and 100 or something like that I'm giving it. Now from this group, how many hundreds of people will be there? Hundreds of people. So I may keep it something like this. My dots. Here very less people are there. Here very less people are there. If I put it a graph over here like this, it will be going up. Okay, this is called as a normal distribution. You know, normal distribution, or there's a lot of, we'll see in the statistics. Now see this, guys, this is my 17 and this is my 25 is the people who are studying in BTech. Now someone came down. Okay, just see, I heard it somewhere here now also. Now someone came down with the age group of 40. You want to do BTech. So you will say no. Is there any law that he should not do it? No, there's no law is there such kind. He can study at any group. Now here the 40 is there. One more guy, 35 is there. They both are friends, they want to do it. And there may be some brilliant guys came down like maybe 12 years and 14 years guys. Okay. Now these people are called as outliers. They are out of the normal group. This is a group of the people who are there, who are normally, you will find it. They are the outliers, which are not inside that, in the group. Okay, they are not within the range. Again, now if you take a temperature, if you take the temperature of Hyderabad is maybe, kitna rahega? I'm saying, 25? 15 to 20. Now it is 15. Seriously. Where you are from? Local. Seriously. Maybe I'm not sure about that. Okay, let's take it as 25. Okay. 25 to 35 is the average of 40 we will take it. Average. Or let's take it 20 for your happiness. Okay. Give some discount. Okay. 20 to 35 is the average temperature. Now suppose someone is saying that temperature of Hyderabad is 70 degrees. What is this? This is an outlier. Outlier, right? Now this one is, someone is saying like, okay, 5 degrees. What is this? This is an outlier. Now it is not possible. You can't say that it is not possible, right? It may be possible in the future. That is a valid temperature. The people are living in the like Ladakh region, that area, you know, they are, people are staying with that temperature. So this is like an, you know, it's a valid temperature, but I'm not sure about the Hyderabad when it will come down, but that is a valid temperature. Okay. So this one is a valid temperature and this one is also valid temperature. Maybe in the future we may see that 70 degrees also when we are not here. Okay. So that may be the valid temperature. Now this is again, it is not within the range, is called as outliers. Okay, outliers. Now detecting the outliers, remember the terminology guys, I'm telling you the extreme level, this thing. Detecting these outliers will be done with the process of cleansing. Okay, the two ways you can deal with this. I will ask you, like, what are the two ways you can deal with it? What you'll do if you get an outlier? What you'll do if you get an outlier? Huh? What do you mean by cleaning? Now, if you have ఇంట్లో కచరా ఉందనుకో ఏం చేస్తావు? క్లీన్ అంటే ఏంది? తీసి పడేస్తావు అంతే కదా. తర్వాత ఇంట్లో లోపల తీసుకెళ్తావు. ఈడ క్లీనింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి? What is this? What do you mean by this cleaning? Yes? Speak it out, guys. Come on. Filtering means what? That's what I'm cleaning and filtering at the same. What is that? Both. What exactly you will be doing? Yes, sir. That's what. What do you mean by cleaning? What you're going to do? Huh? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That is changing the data. Okay. Changing or transforming the data. Okay. And other. Yes, you said something. You can delete it here. Simple. Delete చేయరా ఇప్పుడు చేస్తారుగా మరి అది చెప్పట్లేదే transforming. Okay, you transform or you will get change the data as per your requirement, but what is that? You can delete it also, right? The process of deleting is called as trimming. Okay, it's also called as splitting also. Okay, the process of deleting the data is called as trimming. Okay, and the process of changing the data, transforming the data as per our requirements, that is called as capping. Okay, got it? Trimming and capping. Now this we will be doing with the data. Now when you will be doing the trimming, when you will be doing the capping means, think that we are having in our class, okay, maybe like in a BTech class or something like that, there's a huge crowd is there, or like, you know, for a um, um, for a, you know, for a restaurant, just see that a restaurant is there, it's running very less, and only 2 people or 3 people are entered into that. Okay, now when they enter 2 people, very less people are entered into the restaurant. Now the one guy is making a mess over there, really he's shouting all this. Now what you will do, you will say, you will not say to get out, right? Because you have very less customers over there. So what you will do, you will try to convince him, but think that there are like full restaurant is full and one guy is making mess, you will say get out, because you have enough customers over there. The same thing happens over here. When you have a lot of data and the data which is outlier, which is not relevant data, is small, less than 8% or something like 5% or 8%, then you will delete it. Now if you have like 1 lakh records are there, in that 20 records or 30 records are corrupted or outliers, then you will not spend your time in that. 20-30 is very less, or 100-200 is also very less, you can delete it. But when think that you have only 100 records and out of them 20 are like this, then you will delete it? No, you will try to cap it. That is, you will get them back into your original, you will change it. This is now, this is an outlier data, this I will get it into this one, this one I will get it into this one, within the range. That is what I will do. This is called as capping. Okay, capping. And now this is what is that, or you know what is the process we are going to do it with the outlier data. What is the cleansing process is this. Now in this, if you take it out, what is the noisy data then? See, this is the one which is the data is the number, or data is which is out of the range, is called as outliers. Now what is the noisy data? When there is a non-relevant data, completely non-relevant format you will be finding. Now if I am asking your age, just say that either it should come like 22 or 23, okay, 20 sorry, 23 or 24, something like that. Now here I am saying it hello, then what? I'm asking the age and you are saying hello. Is that any sense? It doesn't make any sense, right? Now that is what is called as noisy data, which is not at all relevant. At least the outlier is relevant data will be there, and it is very much, you know, relevant to the format will be relevant, but that is a out of the scope one. But this one is a non-relevant data, is called as noisy data. Now there is an records with a missing values. Records matlab, like you can take it and like employee record. Let's take it as employee number, employee name, I'm putting on my name, and you know, employee designation like TM, and employee salary or experience 15 years, something like that I put it on. This is a record. Okay, record is nothing but related information when we club up and put it in the database is called as a record. Now this is a record. Now in this, just say that this is missing. This is called as record with the missing values. Record with the missing values. If I'm having something like this, this is called as record with the missing values. With the designation is not there. Now what we are going to do, we are going to fill it that one with the relevant values, or we will delete it. Again, we have the two options, capping and trimming. Both we can do it. Okay. Now this is what is called as the outliers. Now what is the process of removing them? Is there's a cycle will be there, guys. The cycle is, first one is import the data. Now where you are going to import the data from? From the wrangling. Whatever the output is coming down from the wrangling over here, what is the outcome? Outcome of the wrangling is this. Perfect structured data. This data we are going to import inside this one. We are going to import it inside this. And after doing this, we are going to merge it. Now again, why merging? See, here we already merged it, right? Why we have to merge it again? Merging. Now see this. Now here when you do the cleaning process, guys. So as I told you, now if I am having, as I said it, like I'm having a requirement to collect the data from the e-commerce site. I got the two group of people. Here there is a 2 people are there. Here there is 3 people are there. Okay. These 2 people will, what they will do? They will go with the process of data wrangling, guys. Data wrangling. What is the process? Collection, cleansing or exploring, filtering, conversion and merging. Now these people, what they will do it? The same thing they will do it. They will do the data collection in the data wrangling process, data collection or data gathering or data exploring, data filtering, data conversion and data merging. They will follow the same. They will follow the same. What is the outcome of this? A perfect structured data. Okay. And here, what is the outcome? Perfect structured data. Now we didn't do the data level cleaning, guys. Remember this. This one is not clean data level. This one is not clean data level. Now I will not implement I will not do the implementation of cleaning two times, right? There's no problem. No, there's no sense of doing the same thing again and again on the 2 files. So what I will do it, okay, unless you are not getting on the same time, then there's no point in doing it. So what I will do it, I will merge it. First, I will import this 2 data. 2 data will be imported into the cleansing. Okay. After that, what I will do, I will merge it. I will merge them. After merging them, what I will do, I will find out the outliers. I will say the errors. What are those? Outliers, noisy data or missing values, records with the missing values. I will find out and I will rectify them. Okay. I will say that rebuilding process, that is called as rebuilding process. So next one is what here? Rebuilding of data. Where's that? Okay, data merging. Now after this, rebuilding. By removing outliers, errors, you can say that, data errors. Now this data errors is nothing but these are the things, guys. Okay, this is called as data errors. I'm using a term data errors which should not be used. I just used it over there, you know, for this ones. Okay. Now after doing this, now you got the data, perfect data is there. Now still there will be a problem will be there. What is the problem is, I will tell you. There is something called as standardization. Standardization. And there is something called as normalization. Okay. And there is something called as deduplicates. And there is something called as verify and deduplicates. Duplicates means what? Duplicates means what? Repeated values. Deduplicates means removing the duplicate. Data redundancy is something else. That is not deduplication. That is one of the process of deduplication is data redundancy. One of the process. Here we are talking about only deduplication. I'm going to explain you. Deduplication, reversing the duplicates. I'm removing the duplicates, removing the duplications. That's the professional terminology which is used here. Okay. Now verify and enrich. Okay, and then output. Okay, guys, this is the process. Let me explain it. We are done till here, right? Any questions till here? No. What is standardization and what is normalization? These two are same, guys. You know, they call it as feature scaling. They call it as both are similar, very much similar. Now let me explain you what is normalization, what is standardization. Now I will say it. Just tell me this one. If I'm saying 48 and I'm saying that 6, which one is greater? Right? Correct, right? Now see this. Now which one is greater? What made the difference? Inches and the feet. Now your machine learning model will not understand this. It will not understand this. It will not understand anything. If you give it male, female, it will not understand. If you give it a pass and fail, no, it will not understand. Okay. Now this type of data, which is a non-numerical data. This is a non-numerical data, right? It is, there's numbers, there's not numbers are there. Non-numerical data is not understood by your machine learning model. What is model? What is a model? Yesterday we talked about. It's a program, simple program. Model is a simple program from the machine learning prospects. Model is program which is based on the formula. When you write it, that is called as a model. Okay. Now your machine learning model or your AI model will not understand the non-numerical data. What do you mean by non-numerical data is which is male, female, and all these things comes. That is a non-numerical data. It will not understand at all. This data, that is non-numerical data, is given a beautiful name called as categorical data. They call it as categorical data. Okay, that we will see it in our data. Not to worry about, we'll go deeper and deeper into the data, not to worry about. So that is what is called as categorical data. Now, is this important? No. Is this the categorical data is important? Now here you find something over here. Is that is important over here? Inch. Inch is important over here. Feet and inch. In these two values, they are important. If one guy is saying that I'm 48 inches and one guy is saying I'm 6 feet and I want to select the tallest one, which one I will select? 6 feet. 6 feet. What is making the difference? This feet is making the difference and this inches is making the. Is that is important? Definitely it is important. So when I'm having the inches and when there is a feet, now how I will gauge it? Either have to do this one into the feet or convert the feet into the inches. This is what you're doing. I'm standardizing them. I'm getting them to a one level. This process of getting them into one level is called as standardization. Now, this is a process of, again, it is an EDA process is called as EDA process, which is called as feature scaling. Feature scaling. Under this feature scaling, we are having standardization and we are having normalization. Both we will be having. Okay, we will have the both. Now, here you can see this. We are having standardization. And now you may ask me a question. What is normalization? See, it is very much similar to that of standardization. What is normalization is, now I am asking you, I want to hire only, yes, that is great. Yeah, sure, that's perfect. If you want to What is normalization means? If I'm asking, I want to select only MBA or BTech candidates, BTech or only computer science candidates, I want to select it. Okay, only computer. And I will say that all the BTech students are there. Just enter your trade. What is your specialization in the BTech? Now, some person came down and said that SCC. Some person say that SCC. And some say that computer science. Some says that computers and science. And some say that CSC. Is this all are same? All are eligible, but your computer will not understand this. You have to explicitly normalize them. You have to get them to a one normal state. Even the values are same. Values are perfect. No doubt that they are perfect. They are not outliers. They are not the noisy, not the missing. Everything is perfect. But still we are facing a problem over here. What is that? Because the different formats the people are entering, I have to standard normalize them to a one particular standard. Okay, this is what is called as normalization. Okay, there is a process will be there, normalization, standardization. It is very easy process. We will be implementing a lot on the data. Okay, now next one is called deduplicates. Now deduplicates is nothing but removing the duplicates. There will be a lot of duplicates value is there. Removing duplicates over here, this is called as deduplicates. Now this is a professional terminology which is used in presentation purpose. Now why I'm explaining this is, these are the terms which are you will be using while giving a presentation or speaking to someone. Okay, now verify and enrich. This is again a very important process. Now someone was asking me yesterday, like, what is the different designations we will be having. One is called as data scientist. Okay, next one is called as data engineer. Next one is called as data analyst. Now see this guys, this guy is really an expert, like just like a project manager or team lead. And you know, he will be well aware of the domain. He will be well aware of the coding, and he will be well aware of the data collection process or EDA process. Okay, now this guy is there, right? He will be well aware of the coding, and he will be well aware of the EDA process, that is exploratory data analysis. And this guy is specially working on the data wrangling and data cleansing. He will be an expert in that. Okay, data collection also, that is data wrangling and data cleansing process, he will be doing it. Now see this guy collected some data. I'm asking to get the temperature of the Hyderabad from past maybe 1 year. Okay, 1 year temperature. So you collected the data and he gave it. Now where he collected? Did he went to the different places in the past and collected? He will going to some websites, right? Simple. So now my junior level guy, he is my junior level guy. He collected the data by using some news websites. News websites are there. He collected the data. Now usually news website people, what they will do it is they will round up the temperature. They will not give it with the minute accuracy. They will not give it. They will just round up them. So what exactly happens means, if there is a 34.7 is there, the temperature, the 34.8, they will make it as maybe 35. They will round up. And you know, something like that, they will be doing it. So this guy, my junior level guy, he has collected the data and he given to me. Now, can I trust and go further with him? Because he's a junior level guy. Definitely whatever he's done, I have to look into that. Even he's done the coding, he's done the collection, he's done the cleaning, everything I have to check it out over here. This process of checking the data what is given by that junior level person and enriching that one, that is adding some changes in that, that is the process of, you know, verify and enrich the data. Now you will be going through the different process and then output. Now this is nothing but you are going to export the data. I have to use the term called as export. Now what is the outcome of this? Yes guys, outcome of this, outcome of this data cleansing. perfect structural, okay, perfect structural and error-free data. Error-free data. There is no error at all in the data level. So it is the outcome will be perfect structural and perfect structured and error-free data. Error-free means there is no outliers, no noisy data, no read. Now this is the data which is 100% perfect. Perfect it is. There's no. Now this data will be taken to the next level called as mining. Okay, there is a something called as data mining. Now this is data mining is nothing but you will go deeper and deeper and deeper into the data to understand the relationship between the data. Now a simple example, you may get a lot of doubts over here. What is this mining? Why we have to do the mining? I will tell you. This is really a magic which will happen with us every time we will do this, especially with me. Now, this is a supermarket, right? Now, I want to buy a bread. Just imagine I have to buy a bread. Now, these people are, arranged it in such a way. This is my entrance and this is my exit. Okay. Now, see this. Now, if I wanted to get in, this is my in. I will enter it. So I entered from here. Just see this. I entered from here. And I have to get out from here. Usually I have to get it. But luckily what I saw it is, here is the bread. Here is a bread. Now, if I go over here, there's a counter is there. Just think that there's some counter, some person is standing. Now I will get over here and I will take this one. I want to get out from here. They will allow. Why? So what happens if I come out? That building will go down. Then what happens? Rules. Yeah. If I not follow, what will happen? That's what I'm asking. They are giving a rule. If I not follow, what will happen? Will they kill me? Or will the whole building will collapse? No. They are manipulating you. You know it or not, you see this. If you buy it, now you think that you are going to buy 5 goods over here. One of them is a bread, maybe some drinks, milk, okay, maybe some 2 or 3 items over here, maybe oil and some grocery items you want to buy. You went, you kept that, you may forget some of them, you kept it. You went over here. They will say that, okay, sir, you can't get out, you have to go from here and do it. Go like this, go like this, go like this, and come over here and pay it. And to the surprise, it's like a magic. What happens is I will go with a 5 and it will come out from the 20. Right? It will happen. It will not happen. It will happen with me every time. It will happen. After billing, I will think that why I did this, why I took it. I don't understand. Now, what is they are doing? This is nothing but they are manipulating you. Okay. This is, you can say that, that is a marketing strategy or nothing like that. Actually, what they are doing is, there is an analysis called as market basket analysis. What is this is? This is where they will manipulate you. How they will manipulate is, see, I'm going to buy a bread over here. Okay. I'm having a bread. I want to buy a bread. Very clearly it is written bread and I want to buy only bread. But when I go there, there will be a cheese over here. And there will be a jam over here. There will be some sauce over here. And there will be eggs over here. Very next, it will be there. Very, very next. And, after buying this, immediately you will look at this. And you will look at this. And you will look at this. Okay, you remember, even though there is butter is there with you, or cheese is there in your house, you will remember that, okay, let me take it. Why will come at? You will take. Now, what has happened? You took the bread, you took the cheese, and you want to try the sauce with the jam or something like that. How many you took it? 3. You went where? 1. And you took 3. How it is happening? Because of this relationship between the products. Now suppose if he kept only bread over here, and here he is keeping the jam over here, and here he is keeping the like cheese. No, you will not buy it, because you will not even worried about looking at them. No way, you will not buy it. When they are all nearby, immediately you look at. You see this. If you go there, there will be all stationery section one place. Okay, all milk products will be one place, all ice creams will be at one place, all oils will be at one place. Why? Means that is the relationship they will be having it. Okay, so this, how to get this relationship, how to understand this. Now there are, like, you may say that there are hundreds and thousands of products will be there in the supermarket. If you go to the what is called as D-Mart, that is what the people who always loot me. So when you go there, you will be surprised, like hundreds and thousands will be there, but all are perfectly organized. Perfectly organized. They are not forcing you. They are not doing anything. They are, when you go there, automatically you will buy yourself, and you will pay the bill. Even during the bill also, you will not have doubt. After coming out, you will get the doubt by looking at the weight. Why I bought this. This is what is now. If you observe some of this market basket analysis is now how they will do it means. See, first they will gather the data. First time when I go there into the supermarket, a new supermarket is open, there won't be much of this relationship. They will gradually do it. But the locally available people, what products they are buying it, based on that, they will analyze it. What is the relationship between the products? And then they will start keeping it. Okay, that is what they will do it a lot. Now, if there is a mandir is there next by, a lot of coconuts will be going on with the, aarti and all those things. So they will get, and they will keep up over there next to that, so that it is very easy to manipulate the people to buy it. And if some of the goods are there, now Saturday is coming up, and the most of the people wanted to go to the temple, they will put on increase the rates and put on the price label, discount. And automatically you will be in a psychological feeling that, okay, there's a discount is there, I will go and buy it. But actually there is no much discount. They increase the price a bit and they applied the discount. So this is, now you may say that there are hundreds of products are there. Now if you take it a DMart, it will be very big one. Or if you go to a mall, it is very big one. How they will analyze it, which day they want to put it. That is what is the, relationship between the data that you have to understand it. You have to understand this relationship, and you will be applying this relationship in the products. Every day they will get the messages like, this is what we have to do it, this is what you have to do. And that is the reason why you see every time those people will be carrying the book, a manager will be there, he will be saying, do that, do this, do this, do this. That is what is happening over there. They will manipulate it, and this is so effective that this market basket analysis is, they will be understanding the relationship so effectively that you will be manipulated to take that one. And you feel at that time that, okay, and there are some more things will be involved, like, they will never keep up a window. You will never see a window seeing outside. You go to a supermarket, I'm talking about a big one. There won't be much windows. They are all blocked. There won't be any clock anywhere. You see that? There won't be any clock or anything like that. Because they don't want you to see the time, how much you are spending. Of course, you can check it out. But when you are buying it, you will not find it. You'll spend like hours together in that. This is what is the market basket analysis. One of the very, very effective way of doing it. So this is what is called as, now there is another one is called as, where the data mining will be giving, it's called as fraudulent detections. Okay, fraud transaction detections, they call it as. So what is this fraud transaction detection is? See this. Now, if I'm having a like credit cards, I'm having 3 credit cards or 2 credit cards I'm having. Okay, let's take it as a 3. One is SBI, second one is HDFC, and third one is Standard Chartered. Okay, something like this. Now I will be use this one only for my grocery purpose. Okay, this one I will use it only for my online transactions, and this one I will use it for my petrol. Only for my fuel I will use it. This is a fuel specific one. I will use that one. I'm getting a good discount. I will use it. This I'm using for the groceries every day, every month, and I will spend it an average of 10K over here. And this one is an online transaction. Maybe I will be doing the bills and all those things. Maybe goes around 20K over here. And this one per week, I may use it around 2 2000 or maximum 4000. Let's take it. Maybe we are using a car or something like that. The 4K is common. Let's do it. Now this is okay. This is okay. And this is there can be a gross of like, you know, variation can be of like 5K. You can go up to 15K. I may use it. It's not that they are keeping a rules. I may use it. Here, maybe this is 20. I may go till 25K also. Okay. But here, every time 4K I'm using, this may I can go till 5K maximum, or I can go to 6, 7 also. But let's take it. Now, suddenly one day, the bank people got a transaction. The bank people got a transaction of 50K in this petrol bunk. What is that? That is not digestible. What I will do with 50,000 petrol? Where I will put it on? So these kind of transactions are called as, you know, the fraud transactions. They will analyze it. How they are analyzing? Relationship. The card, location, and the usage relationship will be there. Now I'm using the card, the where I'm using the location, and you know, using the regular usage. These are the, because of this, you know, you will be able to analyze the relationship. And if I'm using this one in a valid way also, if I go to a jewelry shop and I'm buying it like maybe around 1 lakh 100,000 or 1 lakh, you know, a jewelry, I bought it over there. Now, usually what I will do it, I will buy it only 4K or 5K, right? Immediately bank will stop this transaction. Definitely it will stop it. And it will message you, or it will call you and say that, you know, why is that you who are doing, is it a valid transaction or not? If I give an approval, then only they will permit it. Otherwise they will not permit it. Now, this is how they are able to do it, because of the relationship over here. They are able to understand the relationship between the, you know, the card, the location where I am using, and the usage, regular usage, how much I am doing it. Based on that, they will establish a relationship, and based on that, they will be doing it, guys. This is, yeah. Yeah, you can, no problem. So this is what is like, okay. This is what is called as the, you know, the relationship. How you will understand this relationship? Now you are the only customer over there for the credit card? No, there are hundreds and thousands of people are there. They are doing their different transactions, but still they are able to manage it. How they will do it? Because of this data mining. Now another example of this, very effective example of this is Netflix. If you know it, Netflix, you know it. Yeah, what they will do, they will show the movies, right? Now this is a big problem for the big industries. Now what is happening? See, if you are going, and this is around the world, it is available, guys. Around the world it is. Now think that I got a project in Japan. Okay, now I got a project in Japan. So what I will do it is, I will go to Japan and I took the Netflix connection over there. And in the Netflix connection, I opened up the Netflix and I will see that all the Japanese language things will be coming up over there. How they will know? Now I said that Japan, Netflix is available around the world. How they know that I am in the Japan, and why they are showing me all the Japanese language thing? Maybe you say that IP address. But you know what, I don't know Japanese language. What I will do, I will search for Hindi over here, or I will use the English over here. Okay. Now, next time when I enter it, I will see only Hindi and English. I will not see the Japanese one. How it is happening? They are recording your data. They will record the smallest moves of yours, and they will record it, and they will keep it with them. Now that is, now they will analyze that IP address, the user, and the favorite, what he likes. Now this kind of relationship they will get it. Now you are not the only customer over there. Even though if you are saying Hindi, now if you look out for a particular hero movie, okay, like maybe Amitabh Bachchan, you are doing it every time. So next time when you go it, you will see only Amitabh Bachchan movies over there on a favorite ones. And if there is any Amitabh Bachchan movie running somewhere else also, it will give a message to you that there is a movie running out. You would want to look at that one. That is your favorite one. And even though if I'm looking genre also, it will look at whether it is a comedy, action, or thriller. If I like the only thriller I'm seeing, it will say that if other language is also there, it will recommend me that go and look at this thriller. There's a high rated one it is. How it is happening? That is what the relationship between you and your favorite things and your ID that is being collected over there, and it will keep it. This is what is called as data mining. Yeah. Yes, the same thing. If you go to the Google and you search for your data science, just say that you search for the data science and you go to the YouTube, and then you see that you will get all data science program advertisements over there. How is that happening? The relationship. So this mining can be done by help of data mining, guys. Okay, now I will stop it over here and we will continue with the data mining with the architecture and all those things tomorrow, and we will go further with that. Any questions, guys? Yeah, there will be a lot of questions. Yeah, guys who are online, any questions? Okay, I think that there are no questions. So any questions over here? Chalo, then I will stop it over here and we will meet. Okay, there are two messages. 1 second. Shiva, syllabus will be sent to you. You can coordinate with the admin, and the person who is say that any projects for after completion of our course. Yeah, there will be like at least we are going to do 2 real-time project, which is very much like very exciting one. Okay, and I don't know who is this who is asking for the placement for the freshers. You can coordinate with the admin people. They will definitely help you out in placing you guys. Course syllabus will be given to you by the admin people. I think that will be there. Please coordinate with them. There is an offline option also, Abhinav. There are students coming down over here and they are attending also. If you want, you can come down and attend it in Hyderabad. I see that this is a regular classes only. We are going through the step-by-step process. Yeah, it's in Amirpet. Yep. Yes, you have a doubt, Sarji? We'll have some time. See, it is kind of a full stack data science itself. You will be getting everything, okay, including the related, not only data science, the concepts which is related to implement the data science projects also, you will be getting it in detail. See, again, Devanand, I think so. I don't see your name, full name. See, now the industry is very much, there is a lot of demand is there for the data scientist and data, like the people who are data scientist or data analyst, because there's a lot of lack of people are there, qualified people. So you can mostly, you will have a very good chance. I told you yesterday some examples also. The people from the MBA, BCom who never touched the programming, they are doing very good and they are getting the job. So there is not much, qualification we'll be looking at. What is your qualification or until unless you are technically sound, that is good. Anything else? Yes. See, I love to take it, but the course duration is, yeah, Python classes. I will give you the overview, like whatever the overview matlab, like it is good enough for you to do the coding. But you want a detailed Python means I strongly recommend you to attend the classes which they are providing it, because if we attach the Python over here, this will go over 5 months. Now this course itself is, we are committed to 3 months, and I'm requesting for the 4 months because I have to do the 2 projects over there. Okay. Yes, 3 to 4 months in between that. That's a blockchain and the AI. You have a data science, you will be getting only data science one. That is including the blockchain. Yeah, R or Python is a better one, but they are giving it as R and Python both. But if you know the Python, you can play with R. That's for sure. It's very much similar. Abhinav, no, without Python, how you will manage? You require a programming language. So if you want to do it without Python means you should know the R. And again, the flexibility of the R is very less compared to that of Python. Python is really very, very aggressive, and it is very useful while dealing with the data science. I showed you yesterday, I think so. What is a model? That level of flexibility you will be having. You can write it in a single line building up the model, but when you go with the other programming language, you may not have so much of flexibility over there. I tried with the R, but I was not comfortable with the implementation of the project. Yes, the Python course will be provided to you free of cost. I think that you have to coordinate with the, I don't know about that. Just coordinate with them. They were saying that they are going to attach you to the Python batch, and you can learn the Python. There's a Python batch is going on. Still, guys, if you still have the doubt, you're most welcome to contact me. I will, if possible, I will take the out of the scope some weekend classes so that you are comfortable with the Python. So you don't need the complete Python for data science until OOPS you know means that is enough. OOPS means halfway. After that, there will be an advanced level. Of course, regular expression is required, lambda is required. But if you know till OOPS, then that is more than enough. No need of exception handling, no need of serialization, no need of decorators and all those things. But if you keep it, when you do an advanced level programming, then it will be always easy. Everything will be covered. Without the NumPy and pandas, you can't do the data manipulation over there. See, 2014 MCA passed out. I don't think so it will be a problem. But you have to justify what you have done over there in 2014 till 2021. It is like almost 6 years. So you have to justify that how you are relevant to the computer's job. You can't say that I was doing some marketing or something like that. You can't put it on the marketing and I want to jump into the data science or something like that. You have to at least put on the saying that I have done some data related job or something like that. Data entry or data, manipulations, some kind of manipulations or something like that. Then that would be much easy for you to fetch a job. Okay, you are asking a question. So what do you mean? That's I got it. Careers means I got it. So what you want exactly? What kind of job you want? What's your previous experience? It's operating system developer. You were developing the OS using once upon a time. When it was? When? How long it was? How long back it was? Only 5 months as a Unix developer. Yeah, there is a good scope is there. No doubt there's the scope is there. But you know, when you passed out, when was your last highest education when you passed out? Last year. Then you can apply as a fresher. Then there's no problem at all. So there's no problem. You can easily get a job. It depends. Like you will be an data analyst or junior data engineer or data junior data scientist, or it can be anything. It depends purely. Designations depends on the based on the companies. You can't predict it like what we will get it as a designation. Some may say that. I'm saying not data warehouse, data wrangling over here. Data wrangling. Okay. Any more questions, guys? Yeah. Data cleansing. Predictive analytics. That is again a simple designation. That is what the machine learning you require. Machine learning, deep learning, and all those things. Yeah, the not first three. The deep learning is enough to get it. But in order to know the deep learning, you have to know the machine learning. In order to know the machine learning, you have to know the predictive analytics. In order to know the predictive analytics, you have to know the Python. Note down. It would be that, see, they are all interconnected. See, the Python is mandatory for you. Without Python, you can't implement anything. And then the statistics is required for you. And then you need the EDA, exploratory data analysis. Then only you can do the machine learning and deep learning or predictive analyst. Yes, of course you will be getting a job. Yes. Yeah. Machine learning engineer, machine learning engineer or data engineer. That's what I was saying. You should have the Python. You should have the statistics. You should have the, EDA, and then you can apply it. I'm not muted. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like for becoming an expert in ML, like minimum 3 months you require. And last 1 month, last for half an hour, 15, 20 days is the one we are going to do it with the deep learning and the projects. The predictive analytics is nothing but you will be doing the predictions using the machine learning. So I said you the machine learning, if you want to know it is the things, what is mandatory is statistics, Python, Python or R, anything you can take it. And then you should have the EDA, exploratory data analysis. These three things are mandatory for you to learn the machine learning. After learning the machine learning, you will be getting into the deep learning. And after doing the deep learning, we will enter into the projects. Deep learning is neural networks. ANN, CNN, RNN will be coming in the deep learning. Sorry. To become an expert in that. Ahem. Yeah, whatever knowledge you have it in the Python, that will be definitely useful. But it depends like how good you are with the Python and what level you know it in the Python. Based on that only, I can say that that is enough for you to do it or not. So we can't just say that you know the basic Python. There is something which you have to know it, like you know, functions and files and how to connect it from the Python to the SQL database, and how to fetch the data, how to do the extracting the data from the PDF files or the websites. All these things you should know it. Those are the basic concepts. When you talk about, these are the things which is required to become into the move into the machine learning. Now, I'm not asking the complete Python. The complete Python will be different, guys. There is an you know, exception handling, multi-threading, all these things will be, that is not required. But you know, at least till oops, it is better to have it, especially the modularization and all those things. Yeah, that is required for us. When you want to do a model free programming, then you should know the modularization, where we can write the different codes with the different models, and then we will send the code to the different models to get the output on that. Arshada, see, the basic means, what do you mean by basic? You know the variables and operators? No, that is not enough. You should have like at least till the functions and the files, you should be knowing it. Then only it is good enough for us. Okay, and list, tuple, dictionary, all these things are required, guys. So then I will stop it over here. Okay, any more questions? Thanks. Any questions, guys? What do you mean by SQL, SQL, SQL? What is that, Sumit? I missed your question, I think. So there was a lot of questions were flowing in. I'm really sorry for that. Yeah, it is better to have the SQL and NoSQL because your data will be stored over there. Yeah, that would be a big asset for you if you are coming down from the Oracle DBA background and you know any of the cloud computing kind of stuff, then that would be a big asset for it. Yeah, you are, that is perfect, Sunil. Sumit, you will be having a lot of opportunity. Now you can move as a ML ops over there when you know a very good AWS. See, when you learn the SQL, you can do it all of them. There is a slight difference will be there between all the SQLs, whatever you have it. So you mean to say that SQL DB, all of them will be using a one single language called as structured query language. That is very much similar to all the databases. RDBMS I'm talking about. Okay, guys. Of course, you want to deploy the model onto the AWS, that will be definitely helpful for you learning the AWS. You will be deploying the model in the cloud environment only, either Azure or AWS. So mostly the AWS is a preferred one. So it will be a big helpful for you. Chalo, I will stop it up. Guys who are raising the hands, please send the message over here. I will try to answer it. I know that some of you have already sent it while I'm training it. While the class was going on, I was not looking at the chat, so to avoid the distraction. Okay, chalo then. Thank you, guys. Chalo. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, it's better to have it. It is always better to have it because data will be stored in the databases only. So